to sing, dance, pretend, and I like to have fun.
Alrighty, daddy party people. You are watching Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoma.
And,
I know, at the end I really failed on.
What's your name?
My name's Brant Thoman.
Okay.
There we go. Got the N in there properly that time. Sorry about that.
Thoma? Have I been calling you the wrong name for 25 years?
The N came out just very dull in that.
Because I don't hear people say your name often enough.
No.
You know, it's very possible that this could be a Schwebika situation.
Dude, I have to respond to anything that's close these days. I mean, it's been that way for a long time. So Grant, Brent, Bryant, Brian, anybody who if they're around me in that set, I tend to look over just because.
I think that's very kind of you. Like, if someone doesn't say my name exactly fucking right, I will not talk to them.
I still mention it's Brant with an A, and they sit there and go, "Oh, Brant. Okay, that sounds better." It's like whatever. It's all right. Thank you for getting it right.
I've been telling people your name for a couple decades.
Yes,
and I didn't really realize until recently that I don't think you're a fan of how I tell people to say your name. Because like
a cold ant, yes, that's.
You hate that, like brr ant.
Yes,
like
a cold ant.
Cold, so you're Brant.
Yes,
but like I looked over at you last time I said that, and you were like, I don't think I like that.
You know what? I just. It's one of your unique ways of describing me, and that's fine. Getting my name out to people, maybe it. You know what?
Do those people remember your name afterwards? Do any of them say, "What was your name again?" They get it. Like I think that you should adopt this.
I'll look into that and see what I can do.
If you ever go back to waiting,
you
can say I'm Brant. I'll be your server. That's Brant, like a cold ant, and then see if you get bigger tips because I think people would.
I will probably get a chuckle at the very least.
Sure.
And so you know what?
Maybe a little extra money.
And being a server, it's always nice to get a little chuckle.
So I'm looking out for you.
And yes, but okay. So and my last name is Thoman, which is spelled Thomas, but with an N instead. So it's always Mr. Tommen. They don't think to pronounce the O in the long O.
Thoman.
Well, like Tom. Well, no, like Thomas, but Tommen.
Thomas. I've heard that before.
Sure.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I think we know quite a few. We've met a few Thomas.
It's goofy that you didn't get your name right, guy. You know, like
it sure was.
A Schwebika situation. All right. What was going on in the world this week? You get to do. You get to see a whole bunch of these shows come through because you sit over where Chris is. Chris, raise your hand. I'm sure you'll be seen on camera somewhere. I don't know what camera he's on. Yeah. There you go. That's Chris.
There it is. The disembodied hand, that is Chris.
He's sitting over there where you are all the time.
Right.
What's the hot things people are talking about?
There was a lot of talk about the Grammys.
Okay.
And both.
Did you watch the Grammys?
No, because I was working that evening.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't get home till it was about halfway over. And you know what? I don't really watch music award shows as much as I appreciate music.
Award shows are great, man.
Sure.
You should give yourself over to them. It's really a magical time.
Okay, well, it just didn't. You know what? I saw that it was on, but I was also 2 hours into it at that point and was like, what am I going to miss? And apparently I missed a lot because the stuff that was talked about, we had talk about fashion, of course.
Ooh.
Yes, there was a lot of talk about Beyonce and the leaning back chair and how unsafe that is for her in her state. And for
all these people are like, oh, why is she up there performing pregnant? And
because she's fucking pregnant.
But I mean, people work when they're pregnant, you know?
Yes, exactly.
I had a waitress a couple days ago who I thought was going to give birth before she brought me my food.
Right, and it's not like your accountant walks in pregnant and he's like, well, why are you doing my taxes?
You can't do numbers with a baby in your belly.
That's not right.
Like, obviously, your ability to do math and make sure my taxes are fine is jeopardized by having that baby in your belly.
And apparently, like I said, the leaning back chair was an issue. Apparently, people were worried about what if she was to fall, what would happen to the baby. It's like,
if it was leaning forward and you're going to land on the baby, sure. Do they think she's having a back butt baby or something?
I don't know, but
they don't know nothing.
So that was a big part of it.
I was pooping, and I was reading on Facebook. Oh my God, I can't believe what Beyonce is doing.
Yeah.
All the the Grammys, so I'm like, oh, I better tune in because it's probably some scandalous shit.
Okay.
But then I went over to the TV and I realized, I don't get CBS on my DirecTV anymore. So then I had to go to the
Really?
internet.
Do they not have
No, they're having, like,
contract?
some
The
dispute or something.
contract disputes.
So then I had to go to like the internet, and I get there at the end of it, and she's just, what? So here's a picture of it. Like that's incredible! She's so brave. I mean, it just looks like she's getting ready to squirt the baby out like that. Isn't that the position you get in when the baby?
It looks like all it's missing is the stirrups. Get the legs up so that it's ready to be popped out.
I don't know what that Hootie was about.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
so
everyone was also like, that she was robbed for the best album.
the album of the year.
Because
Yes.
of racism.
Yes.
Because people.
That was last year's. That was last year's thing with the award shows. You don't get to carry it over to this year. You did it with the Oscars last year, and all the other ones preceding that. Wasn't enough representation for the African American community, and I get that. It's frustrating, especially when good quality stuff is coming out more and more. But you don't get to do it with music this year. You already took that issue. You took it, made it 2016. 2016 is gone.
It's an
With all the rest of the
evergreen.
garbage.
It can be gone back to every year without penalty of thought.
I know, but I just hope that they don't. I'm saying
But
I want
don't
to
you
just
think that
erase
white
that.
supremacists like love Adele. I mean, that
I
seems
don't
like-
know what white supremacists love music.
I
tend to
assure
think,
you it's Adele.
I tend to think
I assure
it's.
you it is.
I tend to think it's banjo music.
I don't know how you were unaware that Adele really relies on banjo background music.
I did not realize
Most of her song is banjo.
banjo.
Steve Martin on there.
He must have a
making shit
huge
happen.
following there. So then there was the Adele restart.
Yes.
So, which I didn't see. I honestly didn't even go back to see what happened. From what I understand, people were commenting about how brave she was to go back and start again because she really wanted to pay proper tribute to George Michael's. Okay, great, not a big deal. But that was again a lot of talk about that.
Well, she should have had her award taken away. All of her past wins should have been taken away and invalidated.
Right, and then she apparently broke the no, no. Fortunately for everyone, she broke the Grammy statue in half, and I guess to like award part of it to somebody else, and it's like,
So she got like the Twix version.
yeah, it's like I'll take the lower half, you can take the part that looks like the phonograph horn.
Sure, that's the part you would want.
Sure. No, you wouldn't want the bass with your
No,
name and the
not
title and
really.
everything.
Not
Okay,
really.
okay. And then finally, the other thing that everyone was talking about was Lady Gaga and Metallica, and both the technical issues with it, and then apparently, not everybody was overly pleased with the performance
Yeah, people didn't like it as much as her performance the previous week in the Super Bowl.
in the Super Bowl, right?
So, I don't think she's all that talented. She's not my cup of tea. I'm not like a teenage
Sure.
girl, so I don't particularly care about her.
Or a
but,
gay
but I
man.
feel bad for like the Metallica has to have her on stage with them to make
Yeah.
them worth watching.
And some of the stuff I heard was that it just certainly seemed for a band that she says that she has, was a huge fan of back when she was younger and growing up. Just was like, well, then it didn't seem like there was that performance showing that to me.
Yeah.
But
there you go.
there I go. But that's okay. So that's honestly been the topic of most of.
Okay, how many other shows talked about America's newest sweetheart, the girl who showed up in the Trump dress?
Oh, everybody! You know what? Because fashion was brought up. Because
Yes.
most of the shows that we've produced this week were with the ladies, and so they all had their opinions about the fashion. And that dress was, I believe, there was one out of the, I think it was 8 ladies that were in discussion about it over the course of the week, that thought the dress was that she liked the cut of the dress, just not the material that was used. Nobody was happy with the material.
Oh, not the message that was written on it?
Or the message, just the material. Well, it wasn't just
It
a.
was all, oh, fuck this polyester blend.
I thought it was an actual one of the flags they had made up for one of the banners that was then taken and then
I
turned into a dress for her.
I don't know.
Okay,
All I
well,
can say is that she has become a huge star here now.
there she is.
Is
Joy, something or other.
to the world should be her last name because it should.
Joy Villa or Villa, I don't know, whichever it is.
She brings joy to the world in that dress. And
Sure.
She has become a star.
Sure.
her numbers have skyrocketed this week, and to the point like 10,000% increase or something, which tells me that she was nothing before. Because you can only have that if you've only sold like 3 albums.
Right.
Exactly. You have to be somebody who has 0 following at all to be able to have, you're 1,000,000 times bigger than you've ever been. Well, then you must have just been like, when you see that little dot on there, like that.
That's what it was. That was your circle of friends on Facebook.
Yeah, but then you put that outfit on, which I don't even think that you really love Trump, you faker. Like she's had some interviews where she, Steve Harvey's it up and pretends, but I don't think that she actually likes Donald Trump, and so I'm not going to buy your album. I think you're a faker, and I will only support real Donald Trump.
But at the end of the day, we are talking about it right here on Grand Theft Audio.
Sure, but I didn't know her name or nothing. You said
Joy Villa.
Oh man, you're really
like I said, I had it spoken about multiple times here, so it kind of got embedded into my brain.
Sure. Well, I'm going to go to you now for what the hot things in the world are. You're going to have to report back from these other shows.
I'll start keeping notes as I
things that they think are important.
Okay.
Because otherwise, I was just going to go down the Twitter top 10, and I got to say, I don't understand any of it. Like,
is it just not okay? So not to age us or anything, but is it out of our age range? Is that what it is?
No, because some of the words make sense and stuff, but I'm like, who would care about this enough for this to be like the top 10 thing going on in the world?
Okay.
You know what people are talking about right now?
No.
Mel Gibson.
What about him?
Like maybe he would direct a Suicide Squad movie. How is that the most important trending thing on Twitter? Like, who gives a shit about that?
Okay, but look at the demographic that uses the Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
It is younger, significantly. So to them, that's big news. That is earth-shattering news to them.
Dude, okay, in the time that I have updated it now,
Right.
Susan Sarandon's number 1. So, like...
I wonder why.
Is that for young people also? Because young people don't give a shit about Susan Sarandon.
Well, what did she
I know this for a goddamn fact, that you don't give a shit about Susan Sarandon, young people.
Not unless they're high and going off to a Rocky Horror Picture Show. At midnight to play along.
Look, whatever she's done, she's made people very mad. Please never forgive Susan Sarandon. Ever. Never, ever. There's literally not a single person on the left whose perspective is less valuable than Susan Sarandon's. So, on this commercial break, which I know usually you use for like bathroom times, I'm not going to find out. I mean, I'm a young person. I don't care about Susan Sarandon. Old guy admitting he cares about Susan Sarandon. Caught on camera. Doesn't even know his old name because he's got some dementia Alzheimer thing going on or something. That's his new name to me. You like that name?
Sure.
Okay. Well, and I will be back on the other side of this commercial break.
Sure. I'm Brant Thoman.
No, wait, what is it?
Brant Thoman. Brant Thoman.
Brant.
Moxie? You're not original.
Wait, I got a new complaint.
To be young again.
It's just a shadow. It's just a shadow.
Thank you for staying out so late on a school night.
Everything he does is amazing. The guy puts snarl in the metal. Come on.
Big heart. Love that guy.
That guy was the real deal in every way.
No way I was gonna miss tonight's tribute to the Lemmeister, man.
Let's hear for Lemmy!
Scream for Lemmy!
The pleasure is to blame. Ain't no difference.
Can you feel the energy in the room? Lemmy lives on.
Are you guys ready for the Pink Floyd tribute tonight?
You should know Bruce because he's a great lawyer, and if you have any drug charges, he can help you.
from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
Okay. I didn't know you were starting up a list again.
Yep, you are now on the list.
Of people who know the story of Schwebica.
No, of people who don't think that we already told the story of Schwebica on the air.
That's going to be a short list.
Maybe. I mean, look, you can't make that list of our viewers because they heard it and they remember it. They remember. But you didn't, so you've made the list.
Okay.
All right, people, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
We're coming to you on Zinna.tv.
The name that will stand the test of time.
The test of time. I mean, we are from the future, and this is one of the three things that we know. Brant, what are the other two things that we know?
I don't. Well, actually, I've forgotten because we've come back in time, and all of that has changed.
See, I made him take a pill before we came back to make sure that he would forget those things, and now it's been proven that you have. So I feel good that the medication was worth it.
Yes, but I do remember that Zinna.tv is the name that will stand the test of time.
That's right, man. That is the one thing that medication was guaranteed to make you not forget. Everything else you were guaranteed to forget.
The rest of my mind was wiped, and that's the one thing that stuck.
So that was way worth it. Hello, Jack Robichaud. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Is this confusing to sit between? Because it kind of makes no sense.
It's interesting. I kind of like it. I feel like a mediator.
Sure, you're right in the middle.
It's not doing anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just kind of
seeing how the tension builds.
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll sway left or right depending on which way the story goes. Let's see what happens.
Exactly.
Sure. I don't want to be too much of a kiss ass, but I got you this bottle of water.
Oh, man.
So you're able to drink it anytime you'd like.
What a brown noser.
Yep. That's how it goes here on Grand Theft Audio.
It's the only way you get to the top. You know?
Yeah. Honestly, saving them is how you really get to the
Very
top.
true.
Actually, since we were talking about some of the highlights from earlier in this week, that was one of the other things is that it's really important apparently to know how to suck dick to get ahead in this.
Okay.
Yeah.
What exactly did you learn?
No, that is according to another host on another show.
Yes.
That
name names.
Name names.
Yeah.
Cake.
Oh,
Cake Moss was mentioned that, and then I also learned what cracking the pepper was.
Cracking the pepper?
Yeah.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah, that was. I got to see the demonstration by the lady.
This
but
week also,
what's
hot mouthing.
Hot mouthing.
Yeah. Do you know hot mouthing?
That one you can kind of put together.
Yeah.
Sure. It meant a little bit more than I thought that it
Really?
would. Yeah.
They always do.
Sure. Brent, I'll trade you the meaning of hot mouthing for cracking the pepper.
Okay.
Cracking
the pepper.
Yeah.
You must think of this is for the ladies because they were the ones describing it. It was to I think help educate other ladies on how to please their man. But you must think of the dick as a pepper grinder, and so that when you're when you're working it, you're cracking.
This doesn't seem
like
good
you're
to know.
cracking the pepper.
I don't ever need to know this. You know, like honestly, two hands.
Yeah, that's for people that.
Hey, that's because we're used to one hand because we're too busy with the mouse. We're too busy trying to find what we're going to watch next.
Bestiality motherfucker with the mouse. What is
the
wrong
computer
with you?
mouse?
What is wrong with you? That is just disgusting. Hot mouthing. Hot mouthing is when you make out with somebody in front of in public in front of other people and you just don't care. So remember in high school when I won the most inappropriate display of public affection?
Sure.
It looks like that, but like a little bit.
Won an award for that?
I did. So, I have to say at the time, I was honored. She was ashamed. But that's because she has standards and stuff. No one needs that.
She was dating you, so they might not have been that high.
Hey, what was your name again?
Schwebica?
No. I was calling you something else before the break.
I don't remember. But
You
my
don't
name
remember?
is Brant Thoman.
Hey, look,
That I know.
rewind the episode, viewers, and find out what I was calling them.
It was
just a noise.
It was just a noise.
It was just a noise.
But I can't repeat it because I don't remember the noise at this point.
Oh.
It's not my name yet. 10 times. Keep doing it. We'll
Is
get
that
there.
like a Beetlejuice thing?
Sure.
Yeah, you can't say it 3 times.
Sure, and I won't. I mean, in fact, let me write that on the list of things that I'm not allowed to do.
This water's delicious, by the way.
Oh,
It's Kirkland
how's
purified water?
How's the temperature?
It's good. It's perfect.
Yeah. I mean, we know what we're doing here at Zena.tv.
It's
Not
still got
directly out of the fridge, so it's too cold.
Yeah, it's
but
still
not
got
sitting out too long.
It's got the sweat on it.
Little frost on the
the frost on it.
The condensation.
Boy,
very commercial ready.
Well, you make it look delicious.
It looks like we're trying to sell it right here, because the Kirkland
Whose
purified
brand is
water.
this?
Kirkland.
That's a
Brought to you by Costco.
The mountains of Kirkland.
Dude, this water. This is a big bottle, though. I mean,
It's the biggest they have.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm glad I was working out
These are
because
the industrial size.
my wrist hurts from like picking up such a.
I'm working out.
Cracking pepper, man. Just. Have you learned any new terms recently that?
Sexual terms?
Well,
Innuendos?
Yeah.
Sure.
No.
Rip off.
Do you have a favorite?
That crack and pepper one sounds. It sounds like it wouldn't feel great.
Well, I would imagine if the hands are lubricated properly.
Probably, yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's not just
Oh,
the master over there at work.
man, who's getting hard now?
You're not mashing down on it like you're saying, get out of there. You're just using that motion.
See, I wasn't there for like the instructional period.
I understand,
so,
but
like,
you weren't
I'm
paying
getting
attention to
this-
my hands as I was doing it because
I
that's
tried
how
to look
saw-
away from your hands. Like honestly,
well,
like,
that's what I had to
dude,
watch. That's what I had to watch.
When I watched your hands the first time, so like, okay, give me one more example.
One more example.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that. See.
Up and down.
Is this it?
Yep.
Is it?
There you go.
Yeah.
It's making me hungry.
Sure. For like a salad.
Yeah, like maybe some grilled chicken.
Was there anything about like swallowing the pepper container?
Just pepper in general. It's just making me hungry.
No, there wasn't anything talking about the pepper in general.
Nothing sexual at all. Just
Yeah, pepper's not a sexy thing. You know.
No.
It's pretty much the opposite of a sexy thing.
What a classic topping, though.
Sure.
I mean, it works on many things. What does it not work on? Pepper.
Bananas.
Peppers and bananas. That sounds terrible.
That sounds
That's
absolutely.
not
I think not any kind of fruit. I'm sure that some fruit pepper might actually enhance it. Like
Some people like chili pepper.
Yeah, like that's what I was thinking. Is like chili powder on or chili pepper on like mangoes or melon.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you want to cut down on the sheer sweetness, but bananas just sounds absolutely horrible.
Yeah, that might be the one that's the worst.
Ice cream.
Ice cream would be gross.
Yeah,
doesn't sound good, especially if it's not cracked all that well. And then,
big
like,
chunks of it.
Big
So,
chunks
yeah,
of
so all of a sudden you're getting nice creamy, and then all of a sudden that explosion of fire that comes from cracking down on a peppercorn.
Yeah.
This doesn't sound good at all.
No.
Keep us out of the kitchen. Don't let us suggest foods at all, because this is not going well.
That should go on the list of things that should never be eaten. Is I think ice cream with pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Never
agree.
mix them.
In fact, I'm going to start a new page.
A new list.
A new list of things that shouldn't be eaten with pepper.
Just in case.
Yeah,
you know?
that's right. And if I find myself in a situation where I did it, I'm going to come back to this list and say, well, why didn't I check the list?
So yeah, but
Ice cream.
and pepper, and then bananas and pepper. That should be at the top of the
But
list.
you know what?
It was the first one suggested as a bad combo.
Yeah,
But I don't want to.
Do not put peppers on bananas.
I don't want to waste this page, and I started
Then
with
don't.
ice cream at the top. So
Okay.
you think it's okay if
Sure, bananas
banana
next?
becomes number
Sure.
2?
Yeah.
Great.
That's just gonna be like a list of things that are good with ice cream.
Oh, sure. We decided fruit.
Yeah.
Fruit in general.
You're just listing things on a Sunday.
Hey man, that's that would be a good Sunday.
Just don't write pepper on that page.
You're right. Okay, now I have to add something to this page that would not be good on a Sunday, so that if someone looks at it later, they say, "Well, this obviously isn't a page of things that would be good on a Sunday."
I got one. Onions.
Onions,
Oh,
but can you have
go.
onions and pepper together?
But on a Sunday.
Separate them.
Yeah, but okay, look, the list has to fit two things. Okay, not only does it have to not be good on a Sunday, it also has to not be good with pepper.
Oh yeah, onions and pepper are good because you'd saute those
This
up
list
with a
already
little butter.
started as that.
Oh wow, this is really
know?
getting tough.
That's a totally different dish.
I know, man. Gosh, pepper's good on so many things. Like, this may be impossible to break this code.
We'll have to try and hack it at some point.
How
This is
about
one of
peanut
those-
butter? Peanut butter and pepper?
Ooh, no, there you go. But peanut butter does go well on a Sunday.
I've never put it on a Sunday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, but you've had ice cream with like peanut butter cups and stuff in it, right? So
I suppose I have.
So you've had at some point. There's been some kind of peanut butter
suppose I
in
have.
with that ice cream.
You've had the chocolate. You've had the chocolate mix though too.
Sure.
I've actually never just put a gob of peanut butter on ice cream.
I have,
That
but
sounds like it'd be good.
I love peanut butter.
Yeah, that
so.
sounds me too. That sounds like it'd be
Yeah,
good.
I may do this tonight now, just to see how it goes.
Okay.
Gosh, other food. How about like a milk? No, milk. You have it in the ice cream, but
the ice
pepper doesn't sound good in milk.
No, it doesn't.
Pepper,
Mustard.
and pepper. I have that on a turkey sandwich together.
Oh, I
know?
thought you meant mustard and anything else on ice cream.
Sure,
But it's got to be a bad combo for both.
It has to be something that is not good for either. This is really. I mean, I knew that I didn't plan anything for tonight's show, and it was going to be rough. But I didn't think that we were going to go off the rails on not being able to name something that isn't good with pepper and isn't good with ice
Well,
cream.
perhaps we should take a break and
Yeah.
figure out if we can think of something that.
Okay.
If not, maybe we can steer this train back onto the rails.
Yeah, and we can talk about Jack and who
Yeah.
he is and why he's here.
I think that's a good idea.
Sure.
Now we don't have to do that.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Thank God. That's the worst part of the show, where it's like, oh, who are you?
Let's keep
All
it a
right, so we're back.
mystery.
So we're back to pepper and ice cream.
Yeah, you
All
guys
right.
go do what you got to do. But we're gonna talk about we're gonna strategize, and we're gonna come back with the perfect thing. You guys are gonna be like, they figured that out in 2 minutes. That's fucking amazing.
We're not even gonna Google anything.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
you know,
Okay,
Bing. We'll use Bing.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Matt McAndrew. Hey everyone, I'm Tyler Oakley.
And I'm Corey Cool.
Hi, I'm Martha Madison.
This is Slink Johnson, aka Black Jesus, BKA Godzilla Lungs.
Hello, I'm Aaron Roberts.
Yeah, what's up? This is Craig Wayans.
Hi, this is Brad Williams, and as you can tell, I have never gotten high.
Speedy Don.
And I am the fabulous Stephen King.
What's good? It's your boy Marcus Park, man. We keeping it lit.
I'm Money B.
What's up, y'all? This is Crazy Bone in the building.
And it's your boy Street Symphony. And you're watching.
And it's Mary Carey, of course, politically naughty with Mary Carey.
I'm always naughty. I'm always politically. My behavior is always politically
naughty.
I'm never politically correct. Dr. Drew, hi. Oh, I'm so.
How are you?
It's all teary-eyed, Doctor.
I know. She wished she could live at rehab.
But only if Dr. Drew's there. Obviously, if someone like, you know, there's a little too groping might be inappropriate. But I like the flirting and stuff.
When I walked in, you shoved my head in your.
No! Are you gonna sue me?
Get politically naughty with Mary Carey. Mondays at 4 p.m.
Dude, I can't believe it, man. Brant, announce it.
Announce what?
The winner, like what cannot be used on ice cream and also cannot be used with peppers.
I think water.
Ooh. Wow. There we go.
Water water ruins the ice cream, and pepper ruins the water. So it's a bad combo on both sides.
You got it, dude. I'm writing down water on page 2 of my list, and
water's always the simplest option.
It made
yes.
it.
So cleansing and so good, but when it comes to those two items, one is ruined by it, and one ruins the other. I think I figured it out.
You did
I'm
it,
happy.
man. And I was trying to be a total dick to you and just throw you under the bus with no answer, but you did it. So I'm pretty impressed, Brent Thumau. So what do we do here on Grand Theft Audio? We talk about holidays. Hopefully this will lead us into some things that we don't talk about generally in public a lot. I'm Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brant Thoman.
And we're in studio with Jack Robichaud. Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack. How you doing?
Should we at least let them know why he's here and what it is that he's not just some random guy we just picked up off the street and said, hey, would you like to be?
Might as well be.
Yeah, what's your name? Okay, great. How'd you like to be on our show? And you're like, okay, I got nothing else going on for the next 50 minutes.
Yeah, is it warm in there?
Yes.
I'll come in.
Yeah. And water.
Got water.
Best temperature ever. Actually, Jack has been sent our way by our former co-host here, Carl Kozlowski, and he saw you at the Riot LA.
Yes.
And he said, "You got to get this guy on the air." And
hey,
I said, "I want to get him on."
Hey, let's do it. We're doing it.
So here we are. Before we go any further, do you have like a Twitter or any of that type of jazz for people to be able to find you?
Yeah, it's just my name. It's Jack Robichaud. At Jack Robichaud.
It may be kind of hard for people to spell.
JackRobichaud.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, whoa, man, look at that face.
Oh, wow.
What was going on there? Like,
that's actually a painting / picture.
I was going to ask you if that was like, it looked like, from here it looks like a painting.
Yeah, that's not a real photo. That is just that's a painting situation.
I read your first tweet there. I've often wondered about that ghost baby scenario.
Yeah, right.
It's
sad.
Yeah, what's happening?
It's scary. What is Cupid? It's a floating.
It's flying around.
Baby, it's a little spooky.
Yeah, it's not good.
It's a little spooky.
It is holiday oriented though, because yesterday was Valentine's Day.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, did you guys get laid?
I gotta say that. I fucked myself pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That counts.
Sure.
Okay, then yes, absolutely.
All right, cool.
Okay, holidays.
Good job, guys.
Self-laid indeed.
We got monthly holidays. This is Beat the Heat month, February. They call it Beat the Heat month because worldwide, this is actually the hottest month of the year for
most of the world.
For most of the
land, I guess the land mass itself. Yeah, okay, right. Because most of the Earth is like the solid Earth, not the liquid Earth, is below the equator.
So we have a lot of hot friends in Brazil right now.
Oh yeah.
Brent, what suggestions do you have for them for beating the heat in Brazil?
Geez, one of my favorites is just get yourself if you got the AC. Granted, I mean, if you got AC, you go in and you turn the air conditioning on.
Ooh, rich money bag guys, yes.
Yes. If you don't have that, then just like a wet washcloth that you can kind of drape over yourself for a couple of minutes. Just let it sit there. When it starts to get about your body temperature again, you take it off and you let the breeze that's there just kind of cool you down a little bit. I love doing stuff like that. And a few minutes later, the towel has cooled off because it's in the breeze. Right back on. Mm-hmm. Nice little way. And because it's the small towel, easy to place it on different parts of the body to just kind of give yourself that sensation of cool, like you're cooling off sections.
I'd like to suggest the same thing as Brant, but I'm going to say a large towel because you're
smart.
Okay, no. Yeah, here's why though. Here's why. You're now covering your full body in a wet towel on a hot day. It's just trapping the heat there. You peel it off.
It's a little bit bigger than yours. It's a little bit bigger than yours. So like your towel's this big, so only that much is getting cooled. I'm about that.
So you're talking like a hand towel to dry your hands with. That's what you're looking at.
No, I'm talking about like a cooling towel.
A cooling towel.
That's slightly larger than your towel. So it means that mine is more effective.
Okay.
Jack, do you have any suggestions for how to cool off?
Oh man, I was gonna go with an even bigger towel than.
Oh shit! Hold on.
I'm talking like full body towel. Just lay it over your entire body.
Whoa.
You know. Also beaches.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking. This is Brazil, right? We got beaches there. Just stay in the water. You know.
Sure.
See, his ideas are good.
His are.
Yeah, his are good.
Well, it's free. Beach is free, right?
Sure. I didn't pay for my towel, and and I know that Brant's was a very expensive towel.
Oh yes,
very
only the
cost
finest.
prohibitive.
Yes, absolutely.
So
8,000 count Egyptian cotton towels.
Brant
I
leaving
mean,
behind.
yours are probably going to stay cooler longer.
Of course.
Because they're smaller.
Of course.
So, he's probably right.
I'm not sure what to think about that. There's also Jobs in Golf Month. If you had to work in golf and you couldn't be a golfer, which job would you want?
All right, you know what? I think I would. I think I'd have fun being like a groundskeeper, especially if I got like the riding lawnmower, like the big one, the one that's like 8 choppas wide, and you're just going out there, driving around, just cutting that grass. Really?
Yeah, it was my first job. It's an amazing job.
I can only imagine. They look like the single ones look like they're fun, but when you got something that big that you're just like controlling, it's like you just look at the swath of grass that you go through and trim. You're like, when you're done, you turn around, and you're like, yep, look at that, all in a matter of seconds. That to me would be a blast.
How about you, Jack? Do you have a job in golf that you would want if you be the golfer?
I would love to. I would love to be a caddy. I was never a caddy. I think a caddy would be fun. Not as much pressure, you're not actually playing the game.
Sure, but you got to carry the other man's heavy clubs for the 18 holes while he strolls along and smokes his cigars and drinks his scotch and
crack the pepper.
But you got a cool. You're cracking pepper there.
I think I would want the job of television commentator, so I could be like
very quiet.
Yes, very
there's
quiet.
that. You're also usually like covered in a nice little tent kind of area. You've got the TVs in front of you, so you're seeing all the highlights right in front of you. You're like, well, let's go over to 16 and check it out. That's not a bad idea.
That's a big reason I like watching golf. If you're ever hungover, watch golf in the morning, and it's great. Just
like a shot of wheatgrass for the soul.
Well, yeah, it's like a soothing. You got a soothing voice. It's not too loud.
Sure.
It's relaxing.
It's very, very peaceful.
Yeah,
I like that.
Beautiful images on the screen of grass and trees.
Yep.
We've also got, this is Hot Breakfast Month.
Okay.
What is the best hot breakfast?
Oatmeal.
Oatmeal. Okay, so when I was in the hospital recently, I got some oatmeal, which I haven't had in about 20 years, and it was terrible.
I bet.
So I got out and I went and I got some other oatmeal, and it was delicious. So oatmeal is pretty good, man.
Oatmeal can go either way.
You did say hot cereal, right? Not just hot
Nope,
breakfast?
hot breakfast.
Oh, hot breakfast.
I know.
I'm sorry. I chose cereal because I think it was hot
cereal.
cereal month, because February seems like that kind of month where you'd eat the hot cereals. Hot breakfast, though, nothing like a stack of pancakes and a couple eggs.
Stack of pancakes.
Stack of pancakes.
I've come to the point in my life where a stack higher than 2 disturbs me. Like 3 pancakes, it's high. I'm like, who the fuck is this for? Like,
it's just too much to handle.
It's too many goddamn pancakes, man. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to stack. I'll take one flat one that's got the smiley face and chocolate and stuff like that.
Sure,
that's delicious.
I know that at Denny's during the
that's
Christmas.
too many. That's too many.
That's way too big. No, that's no fun at all.
That you got to crack
It's
the
a good
pepper.
size though.
Crack that pepper. That was a big old one. Jack, best hot breakfast.
I'm a big fan of pancakes too, but I'm gonna go with waffles.
Good.
I very much enjoy waffles.
The fact that they have the wells for the syrup.
Exactly. Just you dip it in each one, make sure it gets in each one.
A few years ago, I got off syrup. Like, I became a powdered sugar man. I like butter and powdered sugar.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you do the butter still. So
yeah.
it's
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just a dry mess.
Sure. No. Like
no. You that little bit of moisture, that little bit of the saltiness from the butter as well to help offset the sweet.
Yeah.
But what about you?
Best hot breakfast. I'm a big fan of the country fried steak and eggs.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Some biscuits and dang, that does it for me.
I'm gonna have to get some food after this.
Sure.
Yeah.
We have other food.
Denny's, we're on our way.
We have other food things to talk about. Last month we have though is this is International Expect Success Month. So you people out there, like I don't really have anything funny to say about this one. Just expect success. Like you think that you can't shit today, like you're gonna do it. You're gonna get on that bowl and you're gonna make it happen.
Okay. Nothing. I have no comment on it either. I always expect success.
Yeah.
But very rarely am I rewarded with such a thing.
Do you ever sit down though on the bowl and think you're going to go and then not?
Of course, we've all had that.
Then you walk away and your expectation has not been met for success.
Absolutely.
That's a bad feeling. You're like, oh, I hope I'm not dying inside.
That's one of those things, though. You're sure you'll get another chance, though.
Sure, accurate. I'll be back.
Yeah,
that'll definitely happen. Okay, weekly holidays. This is Love a Mensch week. Do either of you know what a mensch is?
It's, in the Jewish language, it's a good person. It's someone who's looking out for you. Yeah,
I always thought it was some derogatory thing to Jewish people.
No, being a mensch is a good thing. Being a good thing.
I always thought it was like the N word for like.
No. That one starts with a
Jewish
K.
people. K.
Yeah.
Killer smile.
Yes.
Killer abs.
No.
I don't remember what it should be. Well, you should love a mensch.
Okay.
And that's
my tax guy is a mensch, and I love him a little bit for it because he's always got me good money back. So.
All right. So you found one. Is there any mensches that you have particular love for?
Is it mensch or a mensch?
A. So like only one.
So it's a mensch.
Yeah. Love a mensch.
A mensch is the word.
Well, I think it's two words.
Two words. A singular mensch.
Oh, so mensch is the word.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Do they have to be Jewish? Can anybody be a mensch?
I believe it's a title that can be put on you by a Jewish person if they want. I don't know. I factor in the fact that it's part of the Jewish language.
I love mensch.
Yeah, that's it.
I love mensch.
It looks like
Meshuggah. I think the M word. The M word you're
forgot
thinking.
The word part of it.
The M word you're thinking for the Jewish language is a meshuggah, and that's not a good one.
That's the one I get called. What does it mean?
I don't know. Honestly, I just know that
That's funny because meshuggah sounds like the good one. Yeah. And mensch sounds like the bad one.
Meshuggah.
Okay, we've also got, this is the Great Backyard Bird Count Week. What it wants you to do is go in your backyard and name how many different birds you can see from it. Okay, now this is a nice concept for people who can differentiate between birds.
Sure.
But I mean, literally, how many birds, this is my question, how many birds do you think you could point at and say, that's a sparrow, or that's a finch? Like, could you actually recognize... Like, that's an eagle for sure.
Eagle.
That's a condor.
There are ones that are easy, yeah. Condors, eagles, crows. You know what a crow looks like.
Have you ever seen a condor, do you think?
Yes. Well, I mean, like, in captivity, absolutely. I've never seen one flying out in the sky. And I don't imagine... number one, I don't have a backyard. But number two, if I did have a backyard, I would be absolutely amazed if for some reason a condor was, like, in my backyard.
Okay, here's some birds I think I could name.
Okay.
An owl.
Sure.
I could look at an owl and say, that's an owl.
Sure.
Probably like a turkey, a chicken.
Sure.
But I got like maybe 8 birds in total. A penguin. A penguin's a bird, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
a flamingo. I mean, if I really sat down, I could probably come up with a list of maybe...
Sure, but when you talk about your garden variety little, like is that a finch or a pidge or what?
Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, and honestly, those people, like, they have way too much time on their
finch. I don't think I could...
No way.
Finch.
And plus, it's kind of a discriminatory holiday. I don't have a backyard, so what am I supposed to do?
Well,
you're not looking out for me.
You should write a letter to Obama.
Why? What's he going to do?
He's a part of a new group of people who are developing more holidays for America.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome.
So I'm surprised you didn't know that. Lastly, as we do our weeklies, and we'll come back with our dailies, this is Secondhand Wardrobe Week.
Sure.
Celebrating something that's been handed down to you by somebody else. Do you have a favorite item that you've ever gotten from someone else?
No, but I can think of something. I mean, it's the only item I can think of. But my grandfather used to wear during the holidays a bright red vest. Usually throughout December, and especially like when they went to church for Christmas Eve and
like
all
a dressy vest or a winter.
Like a suit vest.
Okay.
But it was this bright. I mean, like you wouldn't want a suit in this red unless you were Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But besides that, it's just this bright red vest, and it's actually sitting in my closet because it was just. It turns out it was underneath a jacket that I had used the hanger for. I didn't even know it was in there but I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I've got Grandpa's vest here. So I do have that. So that's a piece of wardrobe.
How about you, Jack? Do you have a favorite secondhand wardrobe item you've ever had?
Yeah, I have an old T-shirt that I borrowed from a friend when I was in high school. And I still have it to this day.
That's cool, man.
It used to have it was like a T-ball shirt, like a Coach T-ball shirt. really soft. And I'm from New Hampshire, so it had all these like New Hampshire emblems on it. And now it's all just worn
Faded
off,
off.
and it's just a blue shirt now. Still equally as comfortable.
Sure, that's
Sure,
nice, man.
that comfy shirt's always nice.
I'm gonna say my favorite secondhand wardrobe item I've ever gotten is there was this cool kid up the street, and he was kind of like an inspiration to me in many ways. And one day he took his hat off his head and he gave it to me, and I wore that thing for like 5 years. It was a Ozzy Osbourne hat. That the back of it had like, you know how when you go on safari in Africa or something,
Sure.
it has like those hats with the flaps
The flaps in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of those
No,
flap
that's
hats,
cool.
huh?
A flap hat Aussie hat. And I
Hold
wore
on to
thing
that
for
one.
years. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So that was my favorite secondhand wardrobe week. Doug, you were a nice guy until you tried to molest me, and then I didn't like you as much, but I always loved that hat. So
that was your payment.
I guess that was that was the
the hush. That was the hush one.
I'll give you my Aussie hat, guy. I was like, okay, I'll take it.
So that guy was a Meshuggah.
Yes.
He was not a mensch, but he wanted to crack that pepper.
He was
not
very tiny pepper grinder.
Right, I was a little kid then, so it was like
this.
Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't that small.
That
Don't
might
put him on
not-
camera.
That might not be
you?
legal to do.
Yeah, you know.
How old were you?
Okay, so the penis that you were just cracking pepper in your hand, how old was that? Was that penis?
That was like a child molester.
But how old?
I don't know. Preteen.
Preteen.
Okay. God, why am I having to describe this?
Okay, look, this is preteen.
I think that was enough. Yeah, the disembodied hands is like, okay, his hands are out. He's done with it.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, we're going to go to our last commercial break. Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about our daily holidays because we got some doozies. So stick around. And, I don't know. God.
Jason Stewart here for Zinna TV. On the show Absolutely Jason Stewart every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Big guests, everyone from the gayest to gay to the straightest to straight. David, what was his name?
He's absolutely Jason. He's absolutely gay. He'll absolutely brighten up.
Did you know that 67% of American women are size 14 and above?
You mean they look like this?
Yeah, girl.
So then where are we in television and film?
And where are we in fashion magazines and clothing stores?
Yeah.
So we want to help out entertainment and fashion and media.
Catch the F up.
Watch us on Plus This.
Live.
Every Thursday
at 7 p.m.
on Zinna TV.
Do you have an amazing Lemmy story for me?
An amazing one? Everything he does is amazing. The guy puts snarl in the metal. Come on.
Big heart. Love that guy. That guy was the real deal in every way.
Lemmy was just a class act.
So thank you, Lemmy. No way I was gonna miss tonight's tribute to the Lemmeister, man.
Let's hear it for Lemmy!
Scream for Lemmy!
Can you feel the energy in the room? Lemmy lives on.
God bless Lemmy, and he will live on through all of us.
To the spirit and memory of Lemmy! Long live Lemmy, my brothers and sisters!
You ran from home and you're on the street. You've been ripped off, you've been used, and you could be killed. There is a way out. There is a way off the street. Not tomorrow, but now. Runaway Hotline will get you off the street. Call Runaway Hotline, toll free, anytime, day or night. Runaway Hotline gets your message to those who care. Call now and get off the street.
to Transformers. Fucking.
That's the music that would be in the background of the Transformers porn.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff.
Robot techno.
Robot porn.
Making on Grand Theft Audio. That is a robot bending another robot over a trash can. I can just tell that they do it dirty in the alley like that.
I have brought your pizza. Where would you like it?
So you want to film it so it's not illegal.
Right. That's right. That's something we learned.
Yeah, if you film prostitution, it becomes legal. All right, hey, we're back here on Grand Theft Audio again. This is Jake Belcher.
And I'm Brent Thoman.
And we're still here with
Jack Robichaud.
And we're going to do our daily holidays. So yesterday was the Valentine's Day. You know,
Sure.
It's like the home run day for the ladies. We got to remind everybody that we're 27 days out from the male version of Valentine's Day.
Our favorite holiday for sure.
Sure. Brent, why don't you explain what it is?
It is, well, like you said, it's the opposite. It's what every guy wants on this day. So on March 14th, it is Steak and a Blowjob Day.
Steak and a Blowjob Day. If you've done a great job on Valentine's Day for your loved one, it reciprocated 1 month later for the only two things that mean shit to us: steaks and blowjobs. As for today is Angelman Syndrome Day, February 15th. Angelman Syndrome.
What is Angelman Syndrome?
So this is fucked up. I looked it up. Angelman Syndrome is it's like people who think they can save others, but they end up hurting themselves. So you don't really want to be an angel man. Like an angel man...
like they
it's a
intentionally
syndrome.
hurt themselves
No.
to do it, or
No.
while trying to be the good person, they hurt themselves,
Yes.
but they do it intentionally.
No.
They're looking out for other people, but
Yes.
so they're like kind of
But it
accident.
hurts them like helping others.
We may know somebody who suffers from this.
Okay.
Our former co-host Carl.
Sure, he is an angel man.
He is an angel man.
He is Captain Save-A-Ho.
He is hookers and prostitutes.
Get him a
and-
prostitute, and he sits there with her all night long, like trying to convince her like why she should give up her life of not Carl, someone else.
Right.
You know, someone else.
Right.
That's abandoned the story.
But he's the type of person who will
not fuck a prostitute that you pay for.
But
and
yes,
instead he
there's
will
that.
sit
But
there all night-
he's got this angel man syndrome thing.
He has angel man syndrome.
I mean, so it's good looking out. I'll have to give Carl a text and say, "Hey, man, happy Syndrome Day."
Sure.
Let him look it up.
Hey, no herpes though. Right?
Not from that.
No.
Yeah.
Not from that. Not from
That's
that.
another story.
You know, it really is, but I really shouldn't say it without him here to defend himself. It's also Susan B. Anthony Day.
Okay.
As she was arrested on this date many years ago for voting twice. No? Hey, look, SBD. So she's silent but deadly? No? I mean, wait. Why is Susan B.
SBAD?
Hey, look, just because you think she's bad doesn't mean that I think that she is.
Right.
And I think that's Ann B. Davis Day, who was the mother for the maid on the Brady
Really?
Bunch. So I don't even know why we're celebrating this. Look, she's on money, right?
Right.
Isn't that good enough for you? Do you have to have a day also? Can't you just be on money? Like, God, I'm sure that your husband is fucking driven crazy by you, and you're like, oh, I need to be on money, and I need a day.
You know, at the same time, we did it for Washington. We did it for Lincoln.
I don't celebrate those things.
Really?
No,
You don't get the day off?
I don't. You know what that is? That's a sad day where mail doesn't come. And if mail doesn't come, then I'm not getting like a loot crate or a wrestle crate or something like that.
Good point.
Like, those days can suck. They can crack the pepper. That's what they can do. So you've also got, today is also Hippo Day. Oh, the hippo. Who doesn't love the hippo?
Sure.
You know, all my
One of the
stories are
deadliest animals in the jungle. Kills more humans than big cats.
And they run fast, man.
They're very fast, and they're incredibly agile underwater.
Yeah, they can run
It's
underwater.
ridiculous how and I mean they also in a way do swim. I mean they can maneuver themselves while doing it. It's like on land, sure they might be able to
Lumbering
get
pieces of shit.
Sure, you'd probably be able to outrun one of them, but in the water,
Good luck to you, sir.
I wouldn't want to mess with it.
Sure.
So hippos just have a day, and then sharks have
Yes.
a week.
They do. But in their defense, like, it's hard to get hippos on cameras killing people.
Yeah,
like,
very
they're
true.
very
Sure.
sneaky. They'll sit behind a rock smoking a cigarette, waiting for the cameras to like run out of film, and then go on there killing.
And no one, I wonder how many people really want to put themselves in a cage and be dropped into water just to see a hippo kind of swim up to them and take a look at them.
Yeah.
Man, what's going
Whoa,
on?
I want to know.
That's hippo on hippo action.
Yeah.
It looks more like a hippo and a butto. I guess I kind of saw his hip also. Hippos. When I think of hippos, I think of the worst. It's to me the worst because, it's a long story. But Hungry Hippos
Yes.
is the worst game for people around. Not playing. Like if you play
Playing
it,
is a
it's
blast.
wonderful. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's a terrible.
The noise alone,
annoying
right?
game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just listening to other people play it sucks.
It's
Playing it,
terrible.
you don't care because you know you're eating them all.
Yeah.
I remember Christmas 1984. We got Hungry Hippo on like Saturday for Christmas. You can look it up. I'm sure in '84 Christmas was on a Saturday because the day after we're sitting there watching. My dad's watching 60 Minutes, and we're all sitting around the table. Playing Hungry Hippo. Then he came in and he beat the shit out of us. For being loud.
Well, instead of just breaking the toy and like crushing your dreams
He did that
emotionally.
first.
And then he beat you.
And then we went to go get in the car to drive away, and he ripped the alternator out of the car, so we couldn't get away.
Wow.
So like Hungry Hippos is not my favorite game of all.
No, that's probably the darkest
A lot of
story.
memories
Yeah,
like
it's a lot.
the darkest story attached to a memory of the Hungry Hippos game I think I'll ever hear.
I bet it's up there. It's also Remember the Maine Day. Have you guys remembered the Maine?
The Maine?
The Maine.
I'm guessing it's a ship.
Okay. But you're guessing and not remembering.
No, because
Fail. Fail.
Well, what was the Maine? And do you remember what it is?
Yeah.
We were told about it.
It was probably a boat.
It was probably a boat.
It was probably a boat.
Sounds like a boat.
Yeah, I think it was a submarine that was sunk by
the Germans.
Yeah, we were at war with them at one point, and they probably know how to like fight underwater. Do you think the Germans know how to have like a navy?
They had a very powerful navy.
Then that's definitely what it was.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say because I don't want to look like a dummy.
So this is Remember the Maine Day?
Yeah, remember the Maine Day, not the alternate. You got to remember the Maine.
Okay.
Very, very important. Lastly, today is Gumdrop Day. Do you guys like gumdrops?
Are those the same as gumballs?
No. They're also known as spice drops. But
They can be.
They're
No,
different.
that's a
They're
different
different because
flavor,
the
yes.
spice drop does
There's
have
fruit
this
flavored gumdrops.
right, and those are very difficult to find. You can find spice drops all over the place, but I can't. It's so difficult to find just regular gumdrops. I have a friend who makes a wonderful gumdrop cookie. It's like an oatmeal gumdrop instead of raisins. It's gumdrops in it. It's absolutely delicious. No.
Oh, she made them also.
Are those what gumdrops look like?
Yeah, man, they're so good. I love gumdrops. They're usually covered, like at least the type I like are covered in sugar, like
Right, that.
And dang, they're my favorite. They used to have these sun-kissed.
The fruit gems. Are you talking about the fruit gems?
Those are a gumdrop.
Yeah, those are definitely my favorite.
So good.
Yeah.
I mean, so good.
Then they got rid of. I haven't been able to find it since, but they got rid of the best flavor, which was surprisingly grapefruit. Of the different flavors,
I like
that
the
was
lemon.
The lemon were good,
Lemon
but the
was
grapefruit just had that unique taste. All the rest kind of were like that synthetic kind of. When you got the cherry one, when you got the lime one, it was like, it's fake lime. But the grapefruit for some reason didn't taste like it was a fake attempted flavor.
A couple other things we can celebrate this week. Thursday is Almond Day.
Great, love almonds.
Yeah, almonds are good if they've been dry roasted and salted. I don't particularly like a raw almond. Kind of yucko. And this week I tried for the first time almond milk. Have you tried almond milk?
Yes, I drink almond milk.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
lactose intolerant.
I'm trying to get used to the idea of it, and I'm having a difficult time.
Did you get like the vanilla flavored?
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's what throws me off is when you get it and you like. Because I'm a big fan of milk, and I'm lucky not to be lactose intolerant, so I can drink. I love the taste of a big glass of milk. But when you go and get something, and you're pouring it, and it's got the same consistency, and you're expecting it to kind of taste like it, and then you get blasted with vanilla. It's just like, oh, this is like a vanilla. This is like a melted vanilla milkshake.
Yeah, I tried it on cereal, and that wasn't the right way to go at first. I should have just tried the sip of it.
I imagine you have to use like a plain, like just a Cheerios, not a sweetened cereal, because otherwise it's going to be overly sweet.
Sure, that makes sense. Let's see. Friday is Crab Races Day. I only bring this up because I think we had crab races when I was a kid. what was your favorite type of race as a kid? Like, I
That
guess
sentence sounded funny.
Sure, white.
The white one?
No, I like Caribbean people. They're not really white. I'm gonna go. I bring it up because it reminds me of I loved the Pinewood Derby.
Oh yes.
You know, like making your own thing and getting
Sure.
to do your own idea. This whole idea of crab races suck. Like painting the crab and then like, oh, which one stumbles away the fastest? There's no real race involved here. This is like crab luckery is what this should be called. Because no one's training their crab out of
The only place I want those crabs to race is into a boiling pot of water so I can eat them afterwards with
Well,
butter.
these are little guys. Like they're barely a bite.
Oh, I thought you were talking like big crabs, like the
I'd watch them race.
Heck yeah, that'd be a lot of fun to watch. Like I said, straight into a pot of boiling water.
Okay, you've convinced me. I'm gonna start a new list. No, I'm just gonna erase you off the list from earlier. Remember
Okay.
earlier when you made it on there?
Yes.
I'm crossing it off.
Oh, that's great.
Now it's
So
anonymous.
after this, we're gonna go for pancakes and waffles and crab
and crabs
and country fried steak.
Yeah.
I think we're
Where
we're
can you
talking
find
about food
all
all
of those?
with some nice salted roasted almonds.
Well, shockingly, Saturday is another food day.
Oh!
It's ice cream for breakfast day. What's the best flavor of ice cream?
Okay, my favorite currently is this It's a salted caramel pretzel one that is they sell at Vaughn's and it has like chunks of pretzel in it.
Sounds nice.
Oh, it's so good. It is just because it's not like big chunks. It's like really finely crunched up, so you're just getting little specks. So you're getting that bite, that little bit of salt with the caramel and
I'll allow it.
Freaking spectacular.
Jack, what's your favorite?
I gotta go with the chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a very good one. That's a cookie dough's up there on the list for sure.
Deliciousness. I'm gonna go with pralines and cream from 31 Flavors.
All right,
that's my favorite. Sunday brings us National Lashes Day. Eyelashes.
Oh
How
God!
much-
I thought you were talking about like how many times you beating your slave day.
Sure, way different. National Lashes Day, like we're guys, so like we don't barely pay attention. I mean, you hardly ever think about your eyelashes, right? But like it's like a thing to ladies.
Yep. And I've actually been. I've had girlfriends in the past who are like, "Wow, your eyelashes are so long." I was like, "Okay, I."
That's because you don't pluck them and you don't like.
No,
yeah, that's right.
Well, and on top of it, I can't see them.
Yeah.
You don't see. I mean, unless I look in the mirror, I'm not going to be able to see where my eyelashes themselves are. So
well, I have really long eyelashes, and
so do
sometimes
I.
I
But
can't. So like, if you do them real slow.
oh, sure, if you squint, you can see like a blur. But I'm talking, you can't like sharply see them. Like
No, I
it's not
can see them, dude.
You ever get one in your eye?
And sure, man.
That's a pain
terrible
in the
feeling.
ass.
Terrible feeling. You feel like it's going to scratch
And
up
it-
your retina until you
and
die.
it never wants to come out because it's just like it's that perfect curve to go
Yeah.
around the eyeball as well. It's like,
Exactly,
God damn.
yeah.
Last holiday we have to talk about before we wrap this shindig up is Monday is National Hootie-Hoo Day.
Hootie-Hoo.
Brent, we've talked about this 3 years now. Do you remember what the National Hootie-Hoo Day is?
No.
3 years now we've done this one.
I know,
Like,
but
literally it's been on.
You'll
every
remember this
3
time.
years.
I probably will remember it after this time.
Sure, it's an asinine thing. It's Canadian, and what they want you to do is they want you to go outside and yell at the bad weather. Hootie-Hoo!
And the bad weather?
Yeah, to like make it leave, like let it know that it doesn't have any power over you. So you go out there and you say,
So we have Groundhog Day. They have National Hootie-Hoo Day.
Hootie-Hoo Day. So it's not a Master P thing, the rapper. I mean, it is like Hootie-Hoo.
It's a very white person, like rain dance.
Sure.
The opposite of a rain
Yell
dance.
hootie-hoo outside.
Hootie-Hoo!
The weather.
So we encourage all of our Canadian psychopaths who watch this to go out there. Hootie-hoo! So bring on the spring. That's right.
Oh.
We are tired of winter. So you just go out there and you just yell at it. Hootie-hoo!
Is it Hootie or is it Hoodie? Because the way it was spelled there made me think that it was like you toss back your hoodie and you say a Hootie-Hoo because you're thinking, I don't want to wear this stupid thing anymore.
That's possible, man.
Yeah, it
You
might
know,
have something to do with the Canadian accent.
very,
Sure.
Very, very possible. A.
Yeah. What's that about?
What's that?
What's that all about?
B. C. No, it doesn't really work like that. They're not categorizing their thoughts like for everybody to index them and come back and find them later. They just like putting A in front of things. All right, that's our show here this week, guys. I think you got to admit this. You learned a bunch of nonsense. right? A bunch of stuff that really
Which
meant
we
nothing.
which means we broke the cardinal rule that we ask you to tune in, but you're not going to learn anything.
Yeah, don't learn anything. That is part of the rules. But you can kind of like, get the gist of some stuff.
Sure.
But don't learn it.
Please.
All right, Jack, where can people learn more about you?
I have a sketch group called Dead Kevin.
Dead Kevin.
If you go to YouTube,
I hate this
just
guy
type that
named
in. Yeah, and we got a bunch of videos up there. And I perform all over. So if you follow me on Twitter, I usually put the shows up.
All right.
I'm really bad at self-promotion.
Well, I think you did a good job there letting people
Thanks,
know
guys.
you exist.
Cherish.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Sunshine.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
How about you, Brant? Where can people learn more about you?
You can find me on Facebook with Brant Thoman. Brant Thoman. There we go. And that's it. I ain't got no Twitter or
Off the grid.
I did check. I do still have an active MySpace page. It is still there. If you go to myspace.com, they don't apparently they don't they don't say, oh, it's been years since he's even checked in. Let's just erase it. It's still there.
Justin Timberlake is holding out hope that you're going to come back.
I guess so.
I think he owns it now.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's sad and pathetic. As for me, I would invite you to check out jakesshow.com. You can find some things on there. Got the codes up if you want the discounts on the loot crates and the wrestle crates. I don't have any of that stuff this week. But I do know that some are on the way. So we'll open up a couple boxes again next week.
Sweet.
And we'll see what type of bullshit has been added to my life to try to make it better. As always, we thank you here on Grand Theft Audio for watching us on Zinner.tv.
The name that will stand the test of time.
Goddamn right it will. As always, we invite you to come out and check out our live show on Tuesday nights at the Whiskey, Ultimate Jam Night Live from the Whiskey. Come on out and see what the hell we're working on. And,
Yeah, they didn't give us a spoiler as to what next week's going to be.
Oh, they didn't tell you?
Oh, did they tell you? Because I haven't heard. What do we got?
We're on the air. We can't say it's a secret.
We can't. It's still secret?
It's still a secret, yeah. So
Gonna have to check their go to their Facebook page. Check out Ultimate Jam Night's Facebook page. They'll post it soon enough. Tell you what we've got coming
Go to
up.
my Facebook page. I don't care about you going to their Facebook page.
I don't want
to
go
What
to
do they
mine.
need followers for, man?
What do you
Tell them to go to my
What do you
Facebook
need
page.
followers for?
Because I have plans.
Yes.
Big plans.
Big plans.
Political plans.
With your cult.
Yep. And you need followers for that.
I do, man. So, please, go do that right now.
I'll friend request you guys.
Thanks, man.
Oh, that'd be
Appreciate
great.
that. Throw your baby
I
in the
always like
garbage
that.
and go follow us on Facebook. Jake Belcher, we'll be back next week. I can say we do have a good guest coming in. We do have a comedian, Greg Proops, will be joining us next week, so that'll be fun. We'll get to talk about weed, because the last time he was in, he said he didn't smoke weed, but now I know he's been doing all these shows with Doug Benson, getting high everywhere. So he's got to be honest with us and not.
You've seen his new that Doug Benson's new show is what it is, right? The High Court, where he's going to do small claims court judging completely high.
That doesn't sound good.
No. Sounds like drunk history to me.
Yeah, that's not good to me either.
Nope.
Okay, I keep trying to say get out of here, people, but I don't know why you won't fucking leave. I mean, how many times do I have to say goodbye? Was this the third time? Fourth time? I mean, it's irresponsible of you. I have things to do, and I can't go until you, turn this off. So please.
This is how you